I'm Les Bicknell, I'm an artist. I live in Simpton Green, which is on the east of Suffolk. I teach and I'm involved in kind of a lot of community engagement activity, which leads me to working at Sizewell. I work in lots of different mediums. I think that each individual activity or opportunity requires a different approach. So therefore it might go from bronze casting through to digital printing, 3D printing, a whole collage thing. I have a history of book art, so I often make things that are about or use the book form, sequence, order, revelation, control. So the exhibition is called Power. And what I've tried to do with the titling of the work as individually, but as a whole, is that people can find their own meaning or own connection to the words that I've used. So power is, obviously, they're creating power. It is about power. There's a hierarchy that is happening, and we are powerful as artists, as community. One of the things that interests me, well, I've got lots of things that interest me about the Sizewell residency. One is it's local. I spend a lot of time travelling around the country, doing workshops or working with individuals and communities. And this way I get to work 10 miles down the road. I watched a bit of Sizewell B be built, and I was fascinated by this huge monolithic structure that's going to deal with something incredibly tiny. I've started to do a lot of work with scientists. Some of the work that I do sort of relates to some of their ideas, especially around folding and structures. And I suppose the third thing is that my child, Jim, is a tattooist, and we've been working together to create a whole series of marks on my body, and they just happen to be very similar to the images that you create when you're trying to identify atomic movement. So there's lots of different things going on, and that was happening 2 years before the residency. And it's also going on, Sizewell C is a huge thing that's going on where I live. So why not be part of this rather than sort of stepping outside? I think I'm really excited to show the work at Snape. It's a place that I love. I go there a lot to listen to music or see dance. It's got a great atmosphere there. And I think the idea of putting the work that I've been making in that space all together is going to be quite exciting, if not just for the public, but for me as well. I haven't seen it all together, and I've seen bits, and I've shown work to various people. I've had little parts of it exhibited in various places, but this is the chance to see it all together as a whole, and to see what I've been doing and for the past year, but also to share that. There's an arts community that haven't seen the work that I've been involved with, and I'm interested to have their views on some of the things that I've been involved with and some of the things I've made. I think working with and at, and possibly in some senses for Sizewell C, has been an interesting balancing act. I'd like to think that I've made work that all parties, be they positive or negative towards Sizewell activity, will find something. Hopefully the work will act as a mirror for people's positions maybe, and maybe they'll have to rethink some things. I'm not suggesting that I've got all the answers, but there's lots of questions that I've posed, I think.